Hey up everyone, welcome to the Rugby League History channel. I hope you're all well on this Sunday. Tonight's other video, I've already done the Gold Coast review video, is the Numpty of the Week award, which I do every Sunday. This is episode 11, and if you are new to the channel, welcome. If you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe if you're liking the videos. The Numpty of the Week award is basically an award that I give to either someone that does the daftest thing. Either it could be a comment from a fan on Facebook or Instagram. It could be something that a player does. It's basically just the daftest thing that someone does in the week of rugby league. And the winner this week, I'm going to give to David Francis Ham, who made this comment on Facebook saying, "Been a good ride for Trent," which he's talking about Trent Robinson. 7 year, 3 premiership, 4 minor premierships, 3 World Club challenges. Won't be winning it this year though. Any team leaking 20s in the final is not a premiership material club. And then someone went, "So Penrith can't win?" And then he said in response, "You would have to go a long time back in the past to find a team that leaked 20 points or more in the final and went on to win the grand final." Well, I can tell you now, David Francis Ham, Cronulla leaked 20 points in a game, won the grand final 2016. South Sydney 2014, both of their finals matches leading into the grand final conceded more than 20 points. Brisbane 2006, they conceded 20 points in a match and went on to win the grand final. So there's 3 examples right there. Plus this year, in the first week of the finals, all 4 teams that won all conceded 20 points or more. So do we void the competition? Do we not give out a premiership winner this year because they're not considered worthy premiers because they conceded more than 20 points in a game? How are you, man? Don't be daft. So, David Francis Ham, he wins the Numpty of the Week award for this week. Some of the other nominations were, though, David Meakins. He said, "Unless you're one of the NRL power clubs and protected, most clubs go through hard times and rebuilding phases. Back-ended contracts were the problem with Canterbury under Des Hasler. The team was strong in the beginning of the tenure, but always was going to struggle in the few years down the track. The club will rebuild." And then Julian Greene responded, "Eastern Suburbs finished wooden spooners in 2009 and finished 15th in 2016. What you're really seeing is that there are clubs that are really managed poorly, but you're just trying to make excuses for it." And I agree with Julian Greene wholeheartedly. I think this David Meakins was trying to have a shot at Eastern Suburbs, Sydney Roosters, and trying to claim that they're a power club and that they're kind of untouchable and the NRL wants them to be at the top every year. But the simple fact is that every club goes through a bad period, and every club, they do have their down moments. So to see that there's sort of like a conspiracy where the NRL wants certain teams to be at the top every year is daft. The next daft comment or Numpty of the Week nomination comes from David Devine, and he commented, "Bullshit. The only reason why they won is because Melbourne got busted for salary cap cheating." This is in response to St George winning the 2010 premiership, and his way of thinking that if Melbourne didn't get caught cheating and they were allowed to play for points, they would have won the premiership in 2010. And someone here by the name of Harms David said, "Busted for cheating, glad you remembered." The next comment comes from, and the next nomination comes from Brenton Davies, and this one was given to me by Nick from Australia. And Brenton Davies said, "Dylan Edwards is the best fullback in the game." I'm not too sure about that. I'm pretty sure there's about 3 or 4 people ahead of Dylan Edwards. Yes, Dylan Edwards has had an alright season with Penrith, and he is the fullback in that minor premiership winning team. But I'd see the likes of Tedesco, Gutherson and Pappenhausen are all ahead of Dylan Edwards. And with State of Origin coming up, I haven't heard anyone mention Dylan Edwards' name once for the fullback, to be the fullback of New South Wales. The next comment comes from Kevin Garrett, who said, "The New South Wales /NRL are at it again, trying to weaken Melbourne during the final series campaign. Biased competition, but Melbourne keep producing the goods. Stick it up then, Melbourne." And then someone come back with a good response saying, "Do you remember when Billy Slater was found not guilty of a blatant shoulder charge during the last finals campaign? one example of where the Melbourne club got favouritism. So yeah, keep playing the victim because it doesn't make you look silly at all. And I think that's a class response, mate. The fact that even though that they finish near the top every year, and the fact that Melbourne fans keep saying that there's a conspiracy that the NRL and the New South Wales Rugby League are trying to keep them down is laughable. Because if there's any club out there that gets more favourable calls and more rubs of the green than any club, it's Melbourne. And I should know because I've been on the wrong end of it many, many times in my life, and I'm pretty sure in the future there'll be more games where I'm going to get fucked over because of some call that goes Melbourne's way. So that's me Numpty of the Week award this week. This week it went to David Francis Ham, who suggested that if you concede more than 20 points in an NRL match, well, in an NRL's finals match, that you're not going to win the premiership and that you're not considered premiership worthy. So David Francis Ham, you're me Numpty of the Week winner. Anyways, everyone, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you click that like button. And if you're enjoying the content that I'm making, make sure that you click that subscribe button and that notification bell. And of course, if you didn't like the video, like John Salvatino or aka the Rango Man, aka Big KR Sports, whoever it is that dislikes most of my videos, especially the Numpty of the Week one, telling me that I should stick to soccer, whatever that's supposed to be. I look forward to your comments as well. So anyways, everyone, I'm going to get out of here and I'll catch you all later. Tatty bye.